Fala galerinha, beleza? Tudo beleza? Como vocês estão? Tudo top? Guys, começando mais uma livezinha hoje. Hoje vamos falar, né, sobre DEVSTREAM. Vamos ver o que rolou. Eu vi que hoje teve uma DEVSTREAM à tarde. Eu vi uns pedacinhos básicos assim. Não vi nada muito detalhado. E hoje eu vou assistir com vocês aqui, né, o início dela, o que rolou. E depois a gente vai partir para nossa jogatina, tá? Vamos ver o que vai rolar aqui nessa DEVSTREAM. Vamos ver sobre o que foi falado. Vou pular, não vou ver todas as partes. Vou ver as partes que eu achar importante e por aí vai, tá? Eu vou tirar o som aqui. Vou deixar só o som da live, da DE, e a gente vai assistir, beleza? Foi a DEVSTREAM 155, tá? Então vamos passar aqui. Acabou o tempo e ir embora. Vamos ver o que rolou. Essa abertura deles ficou muito foda. Ficou muito bom, muito bom.
Hello everyone and welcome to our 155th DEVSTREAM. We come to you from the comfort of our homes yet again. This will be about a year and 2 months of doing DEVSTREAMs from home, but nevertheless here.
Fala Zuki, boa noite, tudo bem?
How many had home streams?
This is our 15th home stream.
Zuki porque é o nick atual, né?
It's been a lot. And I do see some people in chat that said this is their first DEVSTREAM, so we should introduce ourselves.
Oh, sorry.
It's going to be very difficult.
Sorry for you about to see.
Yeah, the chaotic energy of a Monday DEVSTREAM is going to be very difficult to match for many years to come.
Vamos ver o que rolou. Você assistiu a DEVSTREAM?
Like, it's going to be...
No.
It'll be a mercy. We have an hour, maybe more, probably more. We have... I say this every freaking time, but like, we got stuff to do. And we have an hour-ish plus to do it. And I'll be
Nós vamos falar sobre a DEVSTREAM.
navigate all the things. My name's Rebecca, and I'll be somewhat hosting with my esteemed guests. Of course, Steve, we'll let you introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Steve. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in.
Jeff.
Oh, hi, I'm Jeff. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in.
It sounds like you're like saying goodbye, but and Scott.
I'm Scott.
And you may or may not get pulled away during the course of the
I
stream.
am.
Scott e sua...
At home
O Scott e sua garagem, né? Cheia de tralha.
schooling kids.
Yeah.
IT professional.
That's okay. We'll make it through. And yeah, so this is
padrão,
a
né?
Monday DEVSTREAM just because we wanted to, we wanted to do one DEVSTREAM a month, and Monday was the last day in May, and we had some things we wanted to
squeak it in.
We had to squeak it in, and yeah, I
Rapidão,
see that...
pulando pro assunto aqui, ele deve curtir pra caramba a marcenaria, né? Porque como que ele tem madeira aqui, hein? Puta merda.
People may not know how drops work or what the scoop is for prizes and stuff. So what will happen for the next hour is if you're watching with your linked Twitch account, so that means that your Warframe account and your Twitch account are linked, you'll be able to get one up to the Kuva. We have a house, gift of the Lotus Alert, the one and only, where you'll
Beleza,
have
tá
two
dando esses
options.
pra quem não perdeu aqui, ó, eu tô logado no jogo agora, mas eu não tô jogando, logicamente, né? Tá rolando esses dois prêmios aqui, ó. Tá dando a batata catalisador aqui, Orochi. Tá dando um glifo do Sevagoth aqui, ó, capacete e tal. Tá dando esses recompensas, né? Pra quem não pegou, quiser pegar, tá disponível, tá? Eu só adiciono aqui meu. Tela, só pra me deixar logado no market do Warframe. Caso alguém quiser comprar alguma coisa, eu vou estar logado. Deixa eu deixar aberto aqui. Pra dizer que eu tô online, né? A galera se interessar, eles me mandam mensagem. Geralmente é difícil. Eu tô vendendo umas 20 coisas lá, ninguém compra, mas tudo bem. É no mercado. É warframe.market. Ó, quiser aqui, eu vou mandar o link pra você. Eles mandam mensagem lá dentro do... Eles vão pra DEVSTREAM.
Play them both if you've got the skills, but you, regardless of your platform, if you're on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, or PlayStation, you'll be able to get the Sevagoth in Action glyph and an Orcan Catalyst blueprint. So these alerts will be live starting at 3 o'clock all platforms.
Vai durar 3 dias esses alertas, hein?
Those, you gotta get them. And I accidentally cut to thanks for watching, so it's like you're.
Ah, não tá no mercado, tá nos alertas.
Yeah, we knew it was coming.
Vai durar 2
What
dias.
happened to Sheldon?
I know, they noticed
the
it's
last,
gone.
the last I heard was 33 feet of terror. That's the last text I got from him. I think he rented an RV and took his family somewhere.
He's like trying to find a legal campsite.
I think he's probably still trying to back it out of like an A&W or something, you know?
He's trying to drive as far away from Leafs fans as possible to just be
Oh.
as isolated as he can in the upcoming Game
Has to
7.
be out of the country for Game 7.
Yeah, he's getting as far away from
High
Jeff,
anxiety.
who is a Canadians
Oh, no.
fan, as possible.
true.
So we had to separate
Easy
them.
out of them on stream.
I
I'm
know.
sorry, Jeff.
We're already punching above our weight, so
Exclamation mark Gara Prime, and that will take Jeff. We got a Gara.
your team must feel very spark.
But all frame. So if you are a member of the subreddit, register
Something. Unmarked fireworks work out for you, Scott. He has a wound.
at your early. Wow, this all right. Let's do our first platinum.
No.
For concur. But okay, so if you're looking at the
Tá
bottom
tendo,
bar,
eu gosto das artes, então eu vou
location
assistir.
of, exclamation mark callouts for y'all. One of them is new, added today, exclamation mark fan merch. And what this actually is a one of a kind. Sure it is developers. So I think the policy, someone
As well. That's
Meu Deus, velho.
is coming where our TennoCon
Vamos,
merch
filha.
launch will be.
Ela enrola
with this
demais, velho.
happening with TennoCon itself. We'll have a whole bunch of new merch for
Vamos,
sale.
Rebeca, nós é acelerado.
Con. We're doing that again?
We are. And we have merch.
E aí,
So,
Naive?
we got
Boa
lots.
noite.
So relaxed, and I was just like outside.
Boa tarde, tá que nem o outro lá. Boa noite, bom
going through
dia.
my beard, and there was flowers blossoming.
Okay, that's quite enough.
Tem a
I'm
Mega.
gonna go in someone's RV.
A Mega do outro rolê. Eu acho que a Daniele saiu, porque eu nunca mais vi ela, velho.
Alright.
Eu só vejo
So
ela
we
no
have
fórum.
a whole bunch of new merch launching at TennoCon, which is July 17th. Last DevStream, you saw the cute little Kuberdon.
Ah, mano, se eu estivesse no Brasil, eu comprava, velho.
I love this stop motion.
Eu comprava.
Isn't
demo.
it cute?
Yeah.
É
Wanna
muito
come
fofinho,
alive,
velho. Puta
We
merda.
also have a Pobbers,
Olha isso, mano. É muito daorinha.
right? So cute. We also have for
Eu
those of you
comprava
who have
fácil.
stepped up your Noggle
Olha
game,
isso.
we have the Excalibur Noggle coming as well. Perhaps you had the Clem one from days past, but Excalibur's coming. And for those of you who believe that Sevagoth is the best Warframe, which you'd be right, we are doing a Sevagoth shirt. So this is going to be
Olha a camiseta do Sevagoth que os caras estão
t-shirt that you
fazendo.
can buy with this art on it, with Sevagoth, with
Puta que
Shadow
pariu.
Sevagoth, all
Camiseta
of it's gonna be
foda.
there, looking pretty
Quero
edgy
5
and
dessa, por
incredible
favor.
for your
I wish
fashion.
Encaminhe.
some of my metal
É.
T-shirts.
Right?
Sempre pedi uma dessa.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, this is for
Tem
the
que ser
rock metal
4G.
fans there. This shirt surely will be one that you don't want to miss.
We're gonna
That's
sell
me.
dozens.
That's me. Hey.
Tranquilo,
Jeff.
não tem problema.
I'm buying one. Steve's buying one. That's 2 right there.
Man, we're almost there.
Metal fans are the only ones who buy music anymore. So come on, we're legit.
Okay, all right. Well, isn't that okay? So that's all. I'm just making sure I got all my housekeeping in order here. And so far, of course, we do have a Discord that you can join. You just saw it
Ok, ela tá
on
falando do
the
Discord
bottom
agora.
ticker there. You can join our Discord. We do giveaways. There's a great group there that emoji free today. Join the club.
Like a thing in Napoleon Dynamite.
Right. So we have a pile of gameplay and a pile of assets to show today. Let's get started. We showed.
É o Warframe
I'll
novo.
just do a quick recap.
É a quest do Sevagoth que entrou na Railjack, que é como se fosse um pirata e tudo mais. Esse aqui é o Warframe, e na exaltada dele, quando você carrega, sai essa criatura aqui, ó. É tipo assim, ele é 2 Warframe em um só. Então, tipo assim, pra você upar ele, você tem que upar 5 coisas. Ele é gigantesco pra upar.
Of last DevStream, in which we kind of, told y'all that the Sisters
agora à
of
tarde,
Parvos
né?
update is our next
também não.
major update coming for Warframe. Sisters of Parvos is going to
Eu entrei no
have
finalzinho.
all this, which is the sort of the
E vai vir Sisters of Parvo. Pra quem não sabe, já entrou em desenvolvimento, pelo menos no PlayStation já tá aparecendo. Vai vir a YARELLI, nova Warframe, Sisters of Parvo, as novas ameaças Corpus. Vai vir as novas recompensas da Void Storm, os novos Kuvalites, né? Vai ter melhorias. Vai vir mais 3 Kuva Weapons novas. Vai vir a Deluxe da Ember, que é essa maravilha aqui. Vai vir os adicionais da Steel Patch, recompensas, tá? Vai vir armaduras de sindicato e emotes também. E vai vir um nível 10 do comando e mais algumas outras coisas.
The big list of things coming
Tá aqui, ó.
this update, which
A
include
Ember
Yoreli,
Deluxe.
Parvos is the new
A
gameplay
Ember
system,
morreu, eles estão tentando ressuscitar.
White
Era só
Armor
voltar ao
Warriors,
que ela era
Kuva
antes.
Kuva Weapons, Ember Deluxe number 2, Steel Path, Reward Editions, Syndicate Armor and Emotes, Rank 10 Command, which we didn't tell you what that was, but we will this stream, and much more. So today is going
Didn't
to
we
be...
leak the Loke for the rank 10 anyway?
Did we? Yeah, we did. We did.
So we kind of told them.
Yeah, okay, we can just start with that then. So the rank 10, let me actually get in position in gameplay here just to have some activity.
Fala, Will. Boa noite.
Oh, what are you wearing there, man?
Oh. I just don't know if it's going to be pre-processed. But yeah, actually also coming is the Hero Alt Helmet.
Capacete do Harold.
Jeff, you
Que
had
louco.
this last stream, and we can confirm it's all hooked up, ready to go.
It's all good.
And this is our first of many
Cacetinho
spot
novo do
corrections this
Hero,
stream,
galera.
So we'll just move on, deal with it.
It's Warhammer 40k kind of style, eh? It's so
Oh,
cool.
totally.
Yeah, I love that.
Right. So if you for the command intrinsic, it always kicks off with ticker. Ticker's where you go to hire your crew, or you can use
Cal.
your converted liches. Rank 10 is going to give you elite crewmates. So what this means is stronger crewmates become available for recruitment from ticker.
Pera. O nível 10 do comando. Stronger crewmates members become available from recruitment from ticker. Então, quando você atingir o nível 10 de comando, vai estar disponível para vocês membros para você comprar no ticker lá em Fortuna mais fortes.
Ticker. And what makes these crewmates stronger comes down to the stats, and they have traits. So a trait could be
Unidos o
something
próximo.
like based on their best skills. So between gunnery, piloting, engineering, repair, and survivability, they're going to have a trait associated with the best of those. And it's going to be something that you'll want to check back if you want different traits. But for an example, the gunnery, your elite
O que é
crews have
DEVSTREAM?
a chance to have 50% more damage with Levan weapons, 50% more damage with Vidar weapons.
Se for a DEVSTREAM, não. Eu sempre assisto. A primeira vez que eu tô assistindo live, eu nunca fiz isso. Primeira vez.
Or 50% more chance with Zetki weapons. So you're going to want to look for the traits that kind of go with your particular Railjack loadout. If you prefer the Zetki weapons, you'll want a elite crew with that trait. And then, you know, depending on which stat is the highest, things like survivability, you'll be able to get a crew member with the trait of killing an enemy heals all nearby allies by 500, or when taking near lethal damage, it activates a protective shield. So the survivability will increase dramatically with this shield that will go up for this
beleza.
particular trait. So you'll be able to
Eles estão
get
falando de coisas que
that
podem
are
chegar ali.
more either durable or better gunners.
Scott caiu ali.
depending on the trait that Ticker has.
Até minha cara tá vermelha por causa da telinha vermelha ali.
So there you go. Your Loke spoiler, Steve.
I love it.
Excellent.
I love
So
it.
any
It's
other
not-
Loke
Vai dar
it's not a-
spoiler?
It's not a spoiler or a leak. It's more like a preview.
preview?
Eles vão mostrar um preview
That's-
agora,
that's
entre
the
aspas,
plan
um
for a
spoiler.
preview.
It's like when you see the beginning of a movie trailer now these days. You see the whole trailer summary,
Yeah.
and then the trailer comes.
The trailer for the trailer.
The trailer for the trailer.
Very, very good. Oh, fair enough. All right, our last dev stream as well, we talked about the with the Sisters of Parvos, we are going to be up Heck Lover
Aqui, ó.
witches as well.
Vai vir as
including-
novas
this is the
armas.
first look at
Novas
the
armas Kuva.
Heck. So
Kuva
if
Heck,
you
galera.
This is really for Megan, the Heck.
Eu tô com o Riven dessa porra.
Vou
guardar. Tem um Riven dessa arma aí. Uma dozeira.
Or the Grenier, yeah. Like
Eu tenho um Riven dela, eu vou guardar. Ainda bem que eu não vendi essa merda.
And this one has a custom decal that says something in Grenier. I got a little sneak peek at that, but we'll let the
Oh yeah.
O Varrec vai ser a nova curva, então.
little lore.
Próxima. Tem mais duas. Falta duas.
Bioshock do not use, or is it something
Oh boy.
more on brand?
It's more on brand. Thank you for the 2013 PTSD. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And oh man, there is a lot to go through today. So that is coming with the Kuva expansion, as well as some just general improvements as well. But actually, I don't know if we should.
Ela
just
faz
go,
muito
like,
suspense,
right to
velho.
YARELLI, or if we. Oh, I know what we'll do. Do you guys feel like you're held hostage for my choices?
Yeah, I don't know. That's usual.
Feeling whiplash.
Yeah,
I
we
thought
know
we
the
would
deal.
go more into liches, but it's cool. Let's
Ela vai mostrar a Yareli, quer ver?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Okay, we're going to talk about clans. As far as clans go in
Ana tá falando sobre o clã.
since the rise of the Warlord update, which I believe was update 8, we added clans to the game, and clans have had their own chat channel, and over time the dojo got more robust. We used to do a lot of clan events, and clans have essentially never been able to recruit in game other than in recruiting chat. So you go to recruiting chat, you'll post like, join the Elite Guardians clan, we're top ranked clan, and if that message goes by, someone may never get a chance to join in clan. The great thing about recruiting chat is you're online, so you can invite people that are interested. But we are going to be going a bit further with clan recruitment in game. So we're going to just elevate the system a little bit to have clans that are interested in recruiting have a dedicated system and space to do so. So what this looks like is the following.
Pera aí, eu vou mostrar pra vocês o que é que ela tá falando. E me animou pra caralho.
In her somewhat damaged relay, is interested in getting some resources from the Tenno in exchange for using her clan ad board. So what this will
eles falaram que vão colocar um negócio de aviso pra clã, para vocês utilizarem e anunciarem para clãs que querem anunciar no jogo, pra galera poder entrar, tipo, livremente, tá? Então, assim, eles vão melhorar essa questão do clã para poder ter mais comunidade, pra galera entrar mais nos clãs, tá? Então aqui, ó, provavelmente vai ter um sistema de recompensa onde você paga pra divulgar por 24 horas o clã, entendeu? É uma taxa, 20 rubedos. Isso daqui é só uma contagem, é uma taxa pífia aqui, para você divulgar por 24 horas, por exemplo. Então assim, ó. Avertamos o clã que vai ajudar você a construir a comunidade do Tenno e vai ajudar você a concluir missões. Secretário do jogo, pesquisa do jogo. Build ultimate base operations to make you and the lost problem. Ok.
This is all just placeholder stuff. This
o
is
texto
just to
para
show y'all. Why do I keep saying y'all this stream?
Então aqui vai mostrar a capacidade do clã, né? O quanto tem e a capacidade máxima.
So this is going to be a way for you to secure a spot to advertise your clan. So this would be the starting screen, and Maru can tell you a little bit about what she's doing, and then you'll be able to edit your clan advertisement.
Aí você vai ter que colocar também, tipo assim, Class Static e Recruitment New Tennos. E entre na nossa... Aqui é o texto que você digita, tá? Aqui, a Clantastic is recruiting new Tenno. Tipo assim, o Clantastic tá recrutando os novos Tennos. Entre na nossa amizade de gamers, enfim, experiência, Warframe em outros níveis. Aí tá lá, beginners, friendly. Nós somos legais com iniciantes? Sim. Precisa ter nível baixo? Pode entrar, tipo, nível baixo? Sim. Precisa ter um login regular? Sim. As pesquisas estão completas? Sim. O dojo é decorado? Sim. Tá focado em eventos competitivos? Sim. Endurance Runs Squads, que é tipo pra fazer missões de longa duração? Sim, tá ligado? Tipo, você marca o que você quer. Vai ter provisto vários, porque tem que ter uma barrinha bem pequena, tá vendo? Uma barrinha fininha aqui, ó, no canto. Não sei se vocês estão vendo o meu mouse aqui.
Excalibur players only. You have to be Excalibur to join this clan. Whatever it is, you'll be able to do some toggles to highlight your clan's interests. Perhaps it is endurance runs or it's dojo decorating. And
depois eu vou cortar essa live agora e vou publicar no YouTube. Aí aqui é como que vai ficar, tá ligado? Vai ter o logo do clã, tudo mais.
So this is something that, again, is going to be based upon Maru. There will be a resource cost associated with posting your Maru clan recruitment. And yeah, it'll come down to clans that are really active, looking to grow, and players will be given the option to join these clans, the ones that are there with their spot on the ad board, which will have a limited amount of ad boards because we can't explode our database with every clan in the game wanting to post. But there will be a system. You'll be able to repost your ad, and it'll be down to how committed your clan is to advertising to get a spot.
Por favor, tá precisando, né? Porque a comunidade, eles estão focando um pouquinho mais na comunidade agora, né?
Yours gonna say vampires only? Like, what's your
Vampiros apenas,
what's
tô
your
zoando.
sort of Castlevania-esque?
Yeah, she dressed,
kind
I
of-
think, just in a way to promote her own
You're
brand.
looking a little Castlevania today, so I'm
Yes.
thinking that's not an accident.
Temos sim,
It will
William.
only
Pior que
be,
precisa-
my clan will be for vampires only. And Scott,
Vampires
you showed up
only
just
foi
as we
boa.
said that, so maybe you want to join?
I'm pale enough to be.
Lost
Open
Boys.
the garage shop there.
Excellent.
Garage door, open it up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
get some sun in there. Okay, cool. Someone says good news for their boo. Jojo Boys only. Perfect.
Jojo Boys Lonely,
Chad has
tipo,
that.
referência de anime, ó. A galera do live viciada no Jojo.
I feel like you'd probably have a lot of themed clans if you could.
Me personally, or just the community?
Ok,
Oh,
vamos
one.
passar.
Actually, Scott, this is one that we can probably talk about.
Rev freeze? Rev froze.
You
No,
kinda
I
had a mini
didn't.
What
freeze.
happened
You
to
did the hiccup.
I'm not frozen. I'm not frozen.
Yeah. What,
Chad, am I
what did you say?
Yeah. You want to try again? What happened to Archwing? What?
What happened to Modular Archwing?
Opa!
What,
I'm not frozen.
yeah. What,
Chad, am
what
I
did you say?
Yeah.
Ela
You
falou
want to
aqui?
try again? What happened to Archwing? What?
What happened to Modular Archwing?
What happened
falando
to
da
Modular Archwing? It is
Ah, tá, perguntou o que aconteceu com a Archwing modular.
pretty far along in development. I think it's more finding the time and the right spot to finish it up.
Gotcha. So not Sisters
Not
of Par-
gone,
It's not gone.
and I don't think it's not Sisters of Parvos, no.
All right.
Aí perguntou se ia sair agora na Sister of Parvos. Ele falou que não, porque é um longo desenvolvimento. Né? Tem muita coisa pra fazer ainda das Archwing modular. Até que o William tinha me perguntado esses dias no clã. Então, ainda nada. Não vai sair por agora. Pode ser que venha num próximo update.
Sounds good. I think actually there's a question right below this one, quite literally consecutively, and this is a matter of making a priority. Sevek7 asks if there's any progress on ranged versus melee balancing, and that actually took priority over the Modular Archwing.
Yes.
So that's actually
exactly.
why the Modular Archwing stuff
Yes.
is not ready, because Sisters of Parvos were aiming to do some of that balancing, and I actually have a little image here to kind
Eles
of
vão balancear algumas coisas também.
Graphics.
graphics for people that might have missed.
Is it
two-
Falaram assim, balanço
Not
e
chart.
distância, alguma coisa assim.
Unfortunately.
Michelle
Pelo que eu
knows that.
entendi, tá? No meu inglês não é tão
So,
muito bom.
2 dev streams ago, a really hot topic was, melee is just the way to play Steel Path
Aqui, ó.
specifically, which is where the divide between your guns and your melee is most obvious. Through the core star chart, you can kind of get away with much more.
Ó, então aqui, ó, tentativa, né, de fazer um review das melees com as armas normais, de balancear essas armas, tá? Vai ter um Dev Workshop, mais um vídeo planejado para 16 de junho. Vai ser adicionado também o Arsenal Divino, né, na Steel Patch. Vai ter os nerfs aí no meio. Aí vai ser adicionado, né, uns poderes maiores para as armas, com mods e novos upgrades.
Diverse gameplay between guns and melee, but that's not the case in Steel Path. So, what's coming in Sisters of Parvos, if this changes, we'll let you know, is so that's why it says tentative, but we are looking to do the melee and gun review. This means that you'll want to know all the details, so of course we will be working on a dev workshop and video, which we are planning for June 16th. This slide
Eles
is
vão fazer um
essentially a
vídeo lá no
recap of what we
fórum
talked about in the prior
e vai
dev stream. We
falar
did say that there would be a small
disso
amount
que ela
of
tá
nerfs
falando, vai
and
estar
a
no
lot of
fórum.
power increase, and we want to make clear that the power increase is going to come for guns via mods and new upgrades. We're not going to go through every primary weapon and secondary weapon in the game and change their base stats, because they're actually quite powerful. It's just the mods aren't as good as melee mods. So you don't have things like Blood Rush for primary. You don't have things like Berserker. In fact, I don't even think.
Ela falou assim que eles vão dar uns boosts em alguns mods, mas não espere algo tipo assim, Blood Rush pra primeira arma, Berserk pra arma primária, sabe? Tipo, coisa desse tipo assim, você não espere. Eles vão dar só uns boosts em uns mods. Falou, não espere, tipo, coisas absurdas também, né? Eles não vão mudar os status das armas, eles só vão deixar os mods um pouco melhores.
I think there is a sacrificial mod for primary weapons. I might be having a total brain fart here, but the modding is quite different, which is why one of the reasons why melee scales so well. So what you can expect is a handful of nerfs and a power increase for guns and mods via mods and new upgrades. So we are taking a good look at this because, you know, you can demonstrate the power of melee in any number of ways, whether you're filming yourself just spamming E or otherwise. We do want to make sure that guns are getting more use. And it's really in the framework of Steel Path, because that's where the divide is most dramatic. That's where you are. Yeah. So the Steel Path is going to be our litmus
I think
test.
the plan is to make it so you have to earn some of these through Steel Path too, as well, right?
Yes, yeah. So the Steel Path is going to be where we want you to be able to use your guns more and effectively give you your guns a new lease on life when you're playing content at that level. So that's where we're headed.
Eu falou que o Steel Path vai ser um lugar da hora para você poder utilizar essas armas novas aí com as novas builds. Pelo menos é o que eles estão falando, né? Que vai ser um lugar bacana para você utilizar essas armas e poder se divertir mais no jogo, né?
So this is sort of your guidebook for all things balance that we're going to take a stab at for the Sisters of Parvos update, which has lots of stuff in it, some of which I have continued on another list, which we can just go right into now. So, the Vent Kids. They are our trusty little scrappy orphans of Fortuna. They have their Vent Kids clubhouse. And,
did you like that set?
Pardon?
Did you like that set? Is that yours?
What set?
Like the screenshot, the Vent Kids.
Jeff?
Did you use all the lights?
Jeff Crooks. I hope the Habs lose tonight.
É só uma imagem só.
I hope they lose in an embarrassing way that makes you feel the way you just made me feel, Jeff. That's how I hope you feel tonight.
Vai ser uma mini quest chamada Wave Rider.
They're cute, the Vent Kids, all right? Let's let them shine.
Yeah.
So we have more coming in. So it's not, of course, so beyond the Sisters of Parvos list you saw, we also have Wave Rider #1, which Steve last DEVSTREAM you said, I don't want to call it a quest, so I called it a mini quest. Is that okay?
Essa é uma mini quest dos Vent Kids, provavelmente chamada Wave Rider.
It's just a really beautiful sort of in-game comic about, I suppose it would be, YARELLI's kind of like the patron saint of Vent Kids. I'm not sure if I already mentioned that last DEVSTREAM, but this is kind of a bit of their mythology amongst them, and kind of inspired them to build K drives and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, there's just it's a small but I think it's very compelling little story, and as you advance in that story, you unlock this beautiful comic that our artists at DE have made. And yeah, from what I've seen, I'm really proud of it, and it looks really amazing. And yeah, you got to do some Vent Kids stuff to kind of advance the story and unlock YARELLI, and that's I think that's all I'll say. I don't want to spoil.
Então ele falou assim que vai ter uma jornadinha aí, uma mini jornada do Vent Kids. Vai sair também um comic digital para poder explicar sobre as coisas dos skate e tudo mais. Pelo que eu entendi, tá, galera? Então provavelmente vai vir isso daí. Nada muito complicado de se fazer, mas é só para dar uma introdução, algo bacaninha dentro do jogo. Vai vir um quadrinho disso.
Survival missions coming, Corpus Railjack plus spy missions, plenty of new weapons and ephemera, which I'll show you soon, and the Hero Alt helmet, which you've already seen. And
vai vir então novas missões Corpus, né, Railjack, e vai vir também Survival, vai vir espionagem também, vai vir as novas armas e efêmeras Corpus. E também o Alternate Helmet do Hero, que é o que ela mostrou um pouquinho antes, acho.
Comic that's coming for YARELLI is we actually worked with Chicken Draws Dogs, who is a Warframe fan artist of many years, who has a piece to contribute for this digital comic we're doing. So this is part of YARELLI and her.
I think you've done awesome, Reb, getting community artists more involved with like production of the game. We got I think 3 community artists working on deluxe skins right now as well. And
we do. We'll show those at TennoCon. Don't worry.
Tenno what?
TennoCon. All right. So before we get to YARELLI, we're going to take a look at her signature sidearm. I'll take a look from a full concept art start to finish in terms of the concept and then all the way to the 3D model, because there's a lot of cool work that went into this. And I think the most interesting thing about her as a character and the choice
Tá, aqui, antes de eles mostrarem como que foi feita a YARELLI, na verdade eles estão mostrando aqui os conceitos de armas da YARELLI para chegar onde eles chegaram hoje, até a etapa final, tá? Isso aqui são só concept arts de como que seria para depois ver o jeito que ela ficou, porque eu vi que eles mostraram ela em live. Quer ver isso aqui?
Choice for her signature secondary is bubble gun, like a water gun.
Bubble
was, like,
gun.
the theme. So the concept artist went ahead and started doing a whole bunch of shapes for this secondary weapon, and then the next step is picking one, committing to it, giving a much more detailed concept look. So her bubble gun is bubble gun like a good code name for it, or too late now?
Eu gostei do design da arma, cara.
I think that's pretty much it. I think that
Não
was
sei
the
vocês, mas eu
basic
curti bastante, galera.
for the look.
Yep. So the process continues. Our artist gets more and more refined, using different ways to integrate the concept into her signature secondary itself.
Olha o
And
design
then,
da frente dela,
it,
cara.
it just progresses. You start
Olha
to
isso.
get the model built out, which is super beautiful. Yeah, it's super crisp.
Lembra uma kit
And then
gun.
you can-
Go back. It looks so good.
I gotta get to the finale here with the final
Kind of
color
cool.
palette.
Olha isso, que louco, velho.
That's
A
really
cor
cool.
final dela.
Yeah.
Top, cara.
I like that. Like,
Lembra
the
uma
good
kit
personality
gun.
that came through in the weapon. I think it's
Yeah,
really
it's
successful. Those guys
pretty-
are awesome.
Cara, literalmente lembra uma arma de bolha. Sabe aquelas arminhas de... Parece uma arma modular, mas também ela lembra muito aquelas pistolinhas que a criançada tinha na infância, tá ligado? Que soltava bolinha, que você apertava. Tinha uma galera rica que tinha isso. Mas tipo assim, você bombeava embaixo pra pegar a pressão e apertava. E aqui, bem nesse negócio aqui, parece isso, essa bombinha de você bombear, tipo, o líquido que tá aqui. Aí você apertava o gatilho e saía nesse bagulho aqui, tá ligado?
Really cute. You have the cartridge that'll be part of the team. Always knocks reload animations out of the park. So yeah, I think we should just take a look at YARELLI now that you can see her beautiful secondary. She will be using it a lot, and there's a reason why. Can anyone guess why a secondary would be so important to YARELLI?
Eu gostei, cara.
Why would that be?
Gotta ride those waves.
Gotta multitask.
Now, K-Drive. Oh, we have some very smart Tenno. Okay, great. Okay, so let's take a look at... We're going to take a look at some of YARELLI's idle animations first, and then we'll hop in game, just because I think
These
we
are
want
always
to...
so fun.
Yeah, we want to
As
introduce
animações.
YARELLI, so I've taken a few looping videos here of her in game. So why don't we kick things off with YARELLI?
Cool.
All right, here she is,
Oh, you put her on the beach.
and this is you know,
Ah,
her
da hora o
being the
skatezinho.
cutest Warframe
Massa.
ever.
Cara, ela tá bonitinha, cara.
Yeah, how do we see what chat saying?
Me lembrou uma Titânia um pouquinho mais bonita.
So cute, yeah. I'm already a YARELLI main. Yep.
Realmente uma criança,
Super
cara. Da horinha.
We have a lot of her idols are just brimming with. I think Pablo was very clear on the kawaii aspects of YARELLI. So
Muito bom, cara.
I hadn't seen that
É diferente.
That is...
É como se
Oh,
fosse
you
tipo
see
um
this one?
adolescente, uma criança, tá
It's
ligado?
so good.
Criancinha inocente. Mais letal, tá ligado? Você inocente, mais letal.
That's
cool.
So animation heavy, but
As animações estão muito boas. Um personagem de anime, tá ligado?
Yeah, he's if you ask for a heart effect, he'll be right on it, right?
Yeah, he's on it. Yeah.
is that so? Is that your interpretation of our?
Oh yeah, I thought that was just understood.
Yeah.
Yep.
He often dressed in a kind of kawaii way. So.
Yeah.
Poor Jeremy.
Kawaii.
I bet out of spite he's gonna take the hearts out now. Look what you've done.
He'll do something, and
Yeah, he's gonna turn. Oh, I guess if you do energy color as red, you would have some blood hearts. So let's,
that'd be cool.
Oh, you're such a vampire nerd.
Não, energia, bem que ela falou.
well, we have
Dá pra
gorilla
você
in
colocar
game.
energia
Yeah.
vermelha pra fazer um coração vermelho na hora que ela faz aquele
Imagine a
desenho lá.
world where we have
Olha
blood
aqui.
hearts. Anyway, YARELLI is here. This is her agile
Tá bonitinha,
animation.
cara.
This is her in the arsenal, looking absolutely adorable. We'll just take a look at some random colors, and then I'll play in defaults so that I don't give Jeff and Steve a.
You already scared me with your test image this morning.
I was just testing the gradient
Scared me.
textures that Skyers worked so hard on. I wanted.
Ela
to
ia
make
testar
sure that-
o random
You worked so
pra ver
hard.
como que ficava.
Oh,
Ah, cara.
let's do this. Don't do any more random. I like this one.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a seashell vibe, don't you think?
I would I could see
Verdade.
the seashell, and then this is the noble animation set. So what's really great
yeah.
about Yoreli
E
is
realmente
the
ficou
amount of,
parecendo, ficou parecendo realmente um negócio de uma concha, tá ligado? Ficou parecendo uma concha. O que ele falou, parece uma conchinha, tipo, do mar mesmo, se você for ver. Ficou muito da hora. Aí ele falou, não mexe, que ficou muito top. Não roda
she
mais.
has her own frills, her skirts. There's like a satin-esque appearance on her upper arm frills and her hood. She's super, super cute. And she's super powerful and fun to play. And I think a lot of Tenno will pick up her kit right away and be a master of Yoreli in no time. So do you actually not want me to continue with customizing?
No, you should keep going, yeah. Randomize a couple more.
Incredible.
Nossa.
The gradient details got
Caralho,
added in
ficou
today.
muito bom.
And they look absolutely beautiful.
It's very nice. Yeah.
I think this looks awesome. She looks like a, I don't even know. I love it.
Muito bom.
Oh, no,
No?
Steve? That's a
Eu
hard
também
no.
não.
It's very like,
Don't let Megan see that last one.
it's like a gotcha machine.
Você ficou da massa também?
Yeah.
Nossa.
She looks like
Eu
a
nunca
venom
consigo umas cores
Like a
assim,
black
cara.
jacket one there.
Louca assim.
Oh,
Esse
angelic.
preto
She
ali.
looks like an angelfish.
Da hora também.
Yeah, that looks great.
Anyway, so Yoreli will be the signature Warframe coming with the Sisters of Parvos update, but we'll play with her default colors here
Aquele
today.
preto com a perna cor dourada ficou
looks like
massa.
Cloth looks great too.
The witch?
The cloth looks great too.
Oh, yeah.
The
It's
Eu
tech
também.
guys did a great job on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was really great.
Oh,
Oh,
eu vi
actually,
um spoiler
well,
de uma
here.
arma ali.
I think you can
Right.
show the idols in there, can't you?
I
Olha,
can, but I also wanted to, what?
olha, skin pra Boltor, galera. Olha isso. Isso aqui é uma skin pra Boltor que lembra uma arma d'água, velho.
If chat notices anything about my primary weapon. Anything at all. Anything at all, chat. Dog Days, Soaktron, very good. Yes, so because
Dog Days vai vir com skin,
caras.
caras. Vamos farmar.
We
Vamos
are
farmar.
indeed bringing
Por favor.
the Soaktron as a
Eu não
rifle
tenho.
skin. So
Eu
this
não
is,
tenho.
when Dog Days comes back, which we'll talk more about later in the stream, you can learn about your dog.
Essa
chance to
skin
get
eu
the
não
Dog
tenho.
Days, Soaktron skin, which I thought I would use on Yoreli because water.
Has water.
Vai ser uma skin pra arma.
Before we go out, I will just run back quickly. We're going to take a look at her abilities, and I will look at them in game. We're going to go play a mission. But first, just so you guys can familiarize yourself with Sea Snares, Marulina, Aqua Blades, and Cyclone
Blades.
Strike. So those will be our powers as we go in and do
Those
missions.
are the official names now?
They are. So I'll do a plat
keep up.
prize.
Saw some PH tags. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, but not in the names. The names are set. The winner of our
Então, mas
second
aquela não é a
plat
arma
prize
dela ainda.
before we go play
Essa que ela tá na mão.
is by far, so
Beleza, eu nunca ganhei nada nessa coisa aqui mesmo. Ela vai fazer a missão, vamos ver, vamos ver.
So we are in the void, a place very special to the Tenno of all.
Warframe is the hand,
Oh.
and I am the will.
My operator's talking, so I'll give her a second. All right, so when it comes to Yoreli, a key part of... Oops, I just
Opa.
start right with Marulina. This is the second ability that summons
Volta.
none other than Yoreli's signature creature that allows... Oops, I just said that. Don't watch, Pablo, don't watch. But this is her signature form of locomotion. Marulina will be health-based, so you can probably see in the bottom. Oh, maybe you won't be able to see it if we're covering it. But Marulina is the second ability, and it will be one that serves to redirect some of the damage you take to Marulina itself. So you'll be
Tem 5.000 de vida
damage
esse
reduction when
Marulina.
you're on your signature locomotion, your signature K drive, and Yoreli is very fast when she does it. And if you have a keen eye, Tenno, you'll notice that as I'm moving, Yoreli's passive activates. And that's because her passive is on the condition of movement, your secondary gets increased critical. So as long as you're moving around, staying mobile, you will find yourself dealing more critical.
The board also is work in progress. It'll have more.
Yeah, I was gonna say the dynamics aren't hooked up yet, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Mesh just went in today, so
Yep.
Yeah. So you'll be
it'll
zooming.
be like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, what is it like?
You want me to do that again?
One more time, please. All right. So with Warframes, you know, mobility is key. So when you're on Marulina, you'll find that casting the rest of your abilities is something that happens more streamlined because you can be moving around. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hop on Merlina, and we're going to start right away with Sea Snares, which is YARELLI's ability to guide some globules that will CC and deal damage over time to
Round control.
So it'll
As bolotas levanta os caras
so it's good for CC
e explode os malucos.
She also has a very fun ability in the Aqua Blades.
Aqua Blade, massa.
Extremely gory damage to any enemies that get caught in their wake, so you'll be wanting to
Cara,
stay mobile, go around enemies.
Sharp water.
Sharp water.
Imagina isso com alcance.
Aqua Blades is no joke. You'll be moving from enemy to enemy, blending enemies. Will it blend? If that's your question on your mind today, the answer is yes.
Caralho.
I hit my toe one time.
Isso é muito cheatado, galera.
It really did hurt, so I believe this.
Your toe blends.
This is realistic.
Right, and your sea snares are always on the lookout for enemies, so you can be running around. Sea snare, Aqua Blades. You got Merlina out to give you the mobility you need.
Ela usou a quarta habilidade, eu não vi. Só usou a terceira. Essa é a terceira das Blades. O skate é a segunda. A primeira das bolotas.
We could do that. And then, of course, her ultimate in the form of Cyclone Strike. This is going to be one
Cyclone
that
Strike.
gathers enemies in the Cyclone Strike and just gives them a little bit of a painful departure.
Caralho.
So Cyclone Strike is a fast-casting AoE that grabs enemies up in the Cyclone. And then you can pick them off with your secondary if you have the aim to do so. You can grab them in your Sea Snare. It's going to collect enemies at a point and launch them up. So you'll be fluid, motion, movement. YARELLI really never stays still, and all your abilities harness the power of water.
It's refreshing.
It is refreshing. So if your enemies look thirsty, then you can give them a drop to drink, kind of.
Caraca.
They look thirsty, eh?
Da hora. Eu curti, velho.
I wasn't gonna touch that, but yeah.
Well, now, let's not be fools.
Não serei main, mas gostei. Não é um Warframe ruim, não. Uma ideia da hora.
Can I get him?
A pandeira. Pandeirinho.
I think you might be able to move. Oh no! With YARELLI. We always try and say like who's the fastest Warframe when it comes to sustained movement. And if you have the chops to K-drive, you might be able to build up some speed and make it back and forth on levels. Oh.
Ela abriu o bloco de notas de erro ali, ó. Bugou.
Work in progress.
Dev build.
Dev build, galera. Então buga. Normal acontecer.
But I think for the Soaktron fans, we always have a, the water gun in your lives.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, so we'll do another platinum prize real quick.
Beleza. Opa.
That's a problem. There we go. Excellent. So YARELLI is all about water. She is the queen of movement. She's got Merlina, her signature creature. Well, can we even call
Eu gostei
it a creature?
bastante.
It's kind of like a
Eu acho que dá pra fazer um estraguinho se você montar uma build certinho dela.
There you go.
Duração, alcance, força de habilidade.
Yeah, so YARELLI will be coming. There's going to be a mini
Você
quest
foca aí mais ou
with
menos
her
uma
and
duração
we'll
legal e a força de habilidade.
sort that on in terms of
Alcance mais ou menos.
And yeah, it will
Fique
be
estupidamente forte.
Although there's but now
Beleza.
So people already know about the briefcase series of weapons, including the briefcase launcher. We do also have the Arca Plasma coming. This is
Briefcase.
a
A
sister
sniper,
version of
umas
some-
armas
I think
novas
they're-
aqui.
Are they called the Parvos or the Granum Arca Plasma? I forget what the prefix is. But they're coming. So in the same way that you PH, there you go.
Eu não sei o que é esse
Then we
PH
have
aqui.
the Flex Rifle, which is coming as well. So this is, I think this was the first beam weapon we ever released. I'm pretty sure when we started.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is coming as well. And then the Tetra is coming, which is, with some crazy modding, you can make this weapon very, very fun. And Parvos or the Granum Arca Plasma, I forget what the prefix is. But they're coming. So in the same way, very, very cute.
Eu me perdi aqui.
But now we
In
can
YARELLI's defense, she would say,
coming, and yeah, it will be a a series of I don't want to say too much more, as you mentioned.
What's
but-
that Kraken drive? That's pretty good.
Kraken
Of
drive?
course.
That's pretty
Fish
good.
drive.
Oh, I like Kraken Drive. That's nice.
Although there's a really good point. Chat just said laughs in Velocipod. So in like we already have Velocipod skins for your K drive, so the creature angle is already somewhat covered.
True.
But now we
In
can.
Yoreli's defense, she would say that she came first. So
Would she? Oh, because of the.
in her lore.
Oh, I see. Got it. That makes sense. All right, we're going to take a look now at some of the weapons coming with the Sisters of Parvos.
Ah, as armas que vão vir agora com as Sisters.
I'll head to my arsenal. You're
Olá,
really
galera.
very happy to.
Essas PH são as armas novas.
Those items are so
So
fun.
good.
It's very, very cute. So people
Repara no
already
design
know about
delas.
the briefcase series of weapons, including the briefcase launcher. We do also have the Arca Plasma
Olha lá.
coming. This is a Sisters
BA.
version of. So it'll be. I think are they called?
A
the
BA
Parvos or
Arca
the
Plasma.
Arca
Caralho,
Plasma?
ela tá muito da hora, velho. Olha esse detalhezinho aqui, ó. E na
They're
ponta.
coming. So in the same way that you.
PH.
PH. There you go. Then we have
PH.
the Flex Rifle, which is coming as well. So
Flex Rifle.
This is, I think this was the
Flex
first
Lock
game
também.
weapon we ever released.
Tá bem da hora o designzinho aqui,
Pretty
ó.
sure
Pretty
when we
close to it,
started.
yeah.
Yeah, so this is coming as well. And then the Tetra is coming.
Tetra também, ó.
just,
Massa também.
With some crazy
Eu tenho um
modding to
Riven
make
dessa
this
arma
weapon
também.
very,
Vou
very
guardar.
fun And
Não esperava.
be going all over the place for the little projectiles on them. So that's coming for. And then we also have a couple other weapons that aren't related to the.
Armas podem voltar
Sisters of
ativas, essas
Parvos
armas aí.
directly, but they will be coming in the update as well. One of them is this sniper, which we
Ei.
can't show more of today, but it is
Sniper.
coming as well. And
Cara,
we're
da hora
very,
essa-
very happy to show it off.
That one has a really cool animation. Like a,
Yeah, that one is one's a favorite of mine.
That one's very cool.
So good.
Oh, the new one.
Vamos ver.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll. We have
Briefcase.
Akimbo pistols,
That's,
so you
that's hilarious.
we'll save those ones for release.
Oh,
but
okay.
there
Synchro.
are Akimbo briefcase pistols coming, which are hilarious. The Cycron is getting a Sisters of Parvos version, as is the Detron. And
Detron
as
também.
is a whole wholly new weapon is coming as well, the Igniter pistol, which will have a real name on release. So you'll have you can't really see these with this idle animation, but rest assured they're there.
Igniter
for
Pistol.
Tenno
Taca
Arsenal.
fogo?
It's not her.
Igniter, parece. Taca fogo, ó. Tem um bagulhinho de acender aqui.
Oh, this one is.
Some animation tree tweaks. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go, Jeff. You got some work to do after the stream.
Oh.
Or are you doing it right now?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, Jordan's not here today.
Ah, é que ela fica.
No, so you'll
Ela
have
fica
to
se
take
movimentando,
action
ela
some more,
tava
Jeff.
achando ruim.
Aw,
Can light my screenshots for the dev stream.
Conan RV.
Oh, okay.
33 feet of terror.
Is 33 feet big? Like that's a big. I'm
Pretty big.
That's pretty big.
Yeah. Yikes.
He already, I think he already hopped the curve. When
O que eles vão mostrar agora? Vou
Oh,
passar um
here.
pouco.
I see
This
people
may be admissible.
in Sisters. Some very stylish new items. So I'm gonna head over to visit Ergoglast in the relay.
Pegou o Glass.
Now, Ergoglast, as you may or may not know, is the syndicate leader for Perrin Sequence, and he
Ok, vamos lá no Perim. Vamos ver o que vai vir, galera. Perim
Barrow's here,
sequência.
only on dev. Sorry, Tenno.
Vai ser no Perim.
So Ergoglast will be offering some new melee weapons for Tenno. He would be willing to part with these in exchange for some rewards you can bring him
Gostei,
from
cara.
Railjack. So once we launch Sisters of Parvos, you'll be able to earn these new melee weapons from Ergoglast using this new vendor. Well, he's not a new vendor, but he's going to be selling new things as a vendor. So you'll be able to get the sword and board, the big sword slash, the briefcase scythe, and the briefcase two-handed Nakana. So these will be here
Caralho, ele vai vender armas
on
também.
launch, and we'll have the patch notes telling you exactly how you can start adding these to your collection, what's special about them, and and how you'll be able to, with your mastery of Railjack, all things here can be yours. I'm not going to press X yet because I think there's placeholder VO and I don't want to.
Se elas vão ser construídas, então se preparem, galera. Provavelmente vai ter precisar de Field Drone.
And then we can go in. But I also don't know if the stats are final, so I don't want to incite any
What's the hesitation here?
No,
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm in.
say. Usually we just
Jeez,
show all the
for
broken
a couple
stuff. Let's-
melee weapons.
All right, we're
let's get
in.
there.
So
Usually it's like, yo, let's go.
Anko.
okay, let's go. Placeholder stuff, so don't get too
Vai ser alguma
attached to
moeda que a
anything,
gente pega.
especially the names PH BE briefcase to H.
I'm screenshotting all the stats.
Olha,
Get it.
katana
Get
duas
each
mãos.
stat. But yeah, you'll be able to grab these.
Essa aqui vai ser
I
louca
muted the
também.
game, so I think it's Hawk talking. So
Armor
now you can't
shield.
hear Hawk. Sorry about that.
Espada e escudo, galera.
The
Martelo e escudo,
probability
no
of us
caso.
working- Yeah, I know. Ergoglast hates me too, actually. He always tells me the probability of us working together.
Caralho,
is
muita coisa,
convergent.
galera. Muita coisa massa que vai vir.
It is harsh.
Eu tô ansioso
He is
já.
harsh. Why is
Tô
he
numa
such a
crise de
jerk?
ansiedade.
Well, you've just not worked for him very much.
I guess not. It's too bad. That feeling when you have a God roll Detron, congrats. I think I have a really good Tetra ribbon, but we'll see. Okay, we got more assets to show. Actually, no, I'll save you the ghoul saw poking until later, Jeff.
It's shipping with Modular Archwing.
Oh,
Oh, actually,
now it's like a circular.
yeah, I don't like this. I don't
Torture.
like this, but that.
It's content complete.
Oh,
Needs to
okay.
get some function in there.
All right. So it is. We are going to be bringing the Ghoul Saw with Plague Star when we rerun it. We don't have a date, as you know, but when we do, we'll tell you. But we actually do have a date for Dog Days coming back. So we're going to kick off summer with Dog Days on all platforms.
Pra quem tava perguntando pra mim sempre, quando vai vir Praga Estelar? Pra quando vai vir isso? Ele falou assim, a gente não tem data, quando a gente souber a gente vai falar, mas a gente tem data pro Dog Days. Então Praga Estelar não tão cedo, e provavelmente Dog Days vai vir agora, dia 7 até dia 21. Então dia 7 agora, não essa semana, semana que vem já entra. Aí deixa eu... A 7 vai ser sexta-feira que vem, galera. Sexta-feira que vem, galera. Então, sexta-feira que vem.
Starting June 7th to the 21st. And yes, this is where you'll be able to get the Soaktron rifle skin. So Nakak will be offering a new reward in addition to all the old rewards. So the Dog Days tactical alert is returning. You'll be able to
Sexta-feira que vem, não.
everything that you could ever want there. And
Segunda-feira, galera. Falei besteira. Segunda-feira começa.
I usually pronounce that macaque, but that's cool.
A próxima segunda.
I said Nakak. Did I not?
I heard it too. I noticed.
It was a little on the awe. What do you call that? A soft day or a hard day? I don't know.
All right. And also, so that's coming on June 7th to 21st, all platforms. Can we have the tube? You can. When you play the alert, you have the tube.
Yeah, Dark.
So you can enjoy
Okay.
that.
That's so cool. I think they're saying, can we get the tube?
Oh, like as a cosmetic that you can wear, like a sigil, but
Add it to do.
Bunny ears.
Let's look into that. 'Cause
Add-
that is super hilarious.
tube. Okay.
I want to see Grendel in the tube.
Ooh, do you think it has?
We might have to do some scaling. Yeah, that'd
It'll be
fun.
fine. It'll be fine.
It's fine.
All right. Before we jump into some more Sisters of Parvos content, just a reminder that we are launching. I think some of these are going to be new to you, actually, chat. So that's exciting. We are going to be launching with some new Sisters of Parvos ephemeras. So here you can see Ember's second deluxe in the.
Olha esse
very
efêmera,
fashionable
galera.
New ephemera. So they're going to have. Basically, the sisters are going to have like two aesthetics of ephemera. There's going to be these.
Caralho, que efêmera
metallic ones,
linda.
And then the ones with the energy, which I'll
Efêmera
show you in
linda.
just a second here.
Curti, velho.
So this is coming with Sisters of Parvos as
Essas
well.
pedrinhas, velho, eu acho muito da hora.
Orb circular.
Olha essa, os
It
orbs.
has all the
Tá aqui,
scanning
pariu, que louca.
for my girl Ember. So the effects team did an awesome job with the ephemeras coming
Yeah,
in.
these are great.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah,
Cara, massa, velho.
that is all coming. There's going to be, I think, 8 of
I almost
them.
got a Halo vibe from that one. What is it? The Curious Spark, or I can't remember what his name is.
Man.
He leads you around. Remember that?
Oh, right. And that is in addition.
These look good, too.
So this is actually my Sister of Parvos right here. This is her. She has the more dress-like energy ephemera on, and the Hound has a different one on. I think there's actually a few stacking there.
Caraca,
so just,
aqui, ó, é
disregard
uma
that.
das
But as you-
irmãs de Parvos. Ela tá usando uma efêmera e aqui o cachorro, né, que é o companion dela, tá utilizando o outro.
Yeah, ignore that. But as you can see, she is kind of kind of the boss.
Uma
and she
efêmera
doesn't
também,
like me
cara.
very much. And I used Ember as her progenitor, which we can take a look at the whole
Progenitora
starting
Ember.
half of all things Sisters of Parvos. So I'll take us over to that now, and we can talk
Vamos ver se ela vai mostrar.
around it and over it. All right. So when it comes to the Lich system, you know, Kuva larvalings come
Tá explicando
from
como faz.
Grenier missions. When it comes to Sisters of Parvos progenitors, we are going back to the Granum Void. All players who use the Zenith Granum Crown to enter
Tem que
the
ser
Granum
Zenith.
Void will start the process of getting a Corpus Sisters of Parvos progenitor. We've gone a few ways on this, and generally what's going to happen is you're going to go into the Granum Void, you're going to play it. If you are a solo player, you don't need to worry about specific loadouts like the Zorus, because we are going to give you the progenitor on any tier of completion. So for example, you can see me going in here alone with Ember. The Granum Void can be pretty difficult, to be honest, to hit the 75 of 75 requirement for top tier.
Ela falou que dá pra ir sozinho e tal. Igual se você é player solo.
I'm doing my best to mow down the Parvos,
Não é muito difícil, mas
specters
pelo
here.
nível
Or
aqui
not
tá
Parvos
sendo
specters,
até.
errant specters rather. And I have as much firepower as I can muster, and we'll see what happens.
A water gun.
I
Yeah,
should
sort
have.
of yeah, an interesting juxtaposition.
That's actually my Ignis Wraith with blue energy. It just
No, it looks like the
although,
Soaktron.
I wonder if you could put the Soaktron on the Ignis Wraith. That would be
Ok, ela terminou ali.
From Ember.
yeah. So as you can see, I got my first tier of reward. I used my Zenith Crown. And now I'm going to complete the mission as you normally would. This is just a Corpus Exterminate mission. I believe it's Acheron on Pluto. And, you know, I got my stealth.
Ah, sim, escala mesmo. Conforme a quantidade, aumenta a quantidade de pontos também.
And Parvos has shown up.
Ah lá, o Parvos apareceu.
Has, you know, some stuff to say, so let's take a listen.
Some coward, some fight.
E o ícone dele tá bem grande no mapa.
At this time,
Não sei se vocês estão vendo ele.
he has
Lá.
spawned a candidate to be
Certo? Aí aparece a arma lá.
I can see that the Arca Plasma awaits me. This current animation, this is final, but there is just a bit of a dev whip here. This is the larvaling animation you probably recognize.
Invocou.
Sister, it will not dare do so again.
And as you can, yes. And as you can see here, Parvos just claimed a sister. So that will be the first step. So if you're looking, you know, when the update drops, the first thing you're going to want to do, if the first thing you want to do is get yourself a Sister of Parvos, you're going to want to go to any...
Quer ver, ó, o Parvos ele aparece gigante aqui no mapa.
A water gun.
Is just a Corpus
Ó,
Exterminate
quando ele
mission, I
sai,
believe it's,
quando ela sai,
Acheron on Pluto. And, you know, I got my my stealth bonuses
Passa
up. I
pouco.
got my... he has...
ó, o ícone aparece bem grande aqui em cima. Bem no topo aqui, ó, na tela, aparece bem em cima um ícone gigantesco no mapa dela. Tá, então vamos lá, vamos passar aqui. Ah, só invocando. Beleza.
Any Corpus mission that has the Granum Void, and just make sure you have a Zenith crown, and that'll be the first thing you do. And then of course, things are going to, you know, heat up. Your Sister of Parvos will be there as your threat, and in order to take her down, you're going to need to learn the Requiems for your given Sister of Parvos. So, in this regard, we have
vai ser os
thralls with the, you know, Grenier units. The hounds themselves are going to be the way that you earn your Requiems for your sister.
Ah, tá, vai ser os Requiems baseado nos cachorros que vem te caçar.
Damage meta is upon us when it comes to fighting these hounds. So magnetic
exemplo.
damage is very powerful against their extremely dense shields, and each
Tem
hound,
bastante escudo.
you're going to be basically seeing less hounds worth more murmur. So they're much tougher than their Grenier Thrall counterparts, but they're worth a lot more. So as they're also much more mobile, and they're like a little, almost like a little mini boss fight in your normal invasion nodes that you're doing to track down your Lich. And as you can see, Ember here is ready for a secret mercy.
Faz o mercy.
Robo dog, Jeff.
Tadinho, matou o cachorro.
How could you, Jeff?
Pelo visto o Wrecking tá enchendo mais rápido ali. Vocês viram a velocidade que o negócio encheu?
We're not gonna discuss
You
those.
can't bring
Tava
that up.
zeradíssimo. Ó,
For
Remember, we have the puppy animal.
maluco.
Ready for a secret mercy. So this poor
Saca.
dog, Jeff.
Murmur hoje quando a gente faz enche uma bitinha só. Ó, tá zerado dela.
How could you, Jeff?
Saca, tá zerado. Ó, daqui ele vai vir pra cá.
Remember, we have the puppy animal.
Encheu ali
Oh.
bastante, cara.
no, we're not gonna discuss those.
You can't bring that up. Yes. So yeah, so you'll be taking
They're
those.
tougher, but they're worth more.
Vai, eles vão facilitar agora.
So,
Eles prometeram que vão
again, they will
facilitar.
get additionally more difficult depending on your actual lich's level that you're fighting. So in that regard, once you have unlocked the code, your Requiem pattern is known, which shouldn't take as long as it does now on the live build. We are reducing that time because once you figure it out, your lich will flee to their designated Proxima region. So what that will look like is you'll see at the right here in my Railjack tab up here on the screen.
O Covalite vai ser na Railjack.
Node because my lich has.
Olha o
my
ícone do
sister
jeito que
has
é.
fled.
É diferentão.
So in this case, it's on. The showdown is ready. I can go do my Corpus showdown, and any other
Ali, ó.
player that's at that state will matchmake together. It's that region for Neptune. for
Mais um
Corpus,
motivo pra
and
fazer
Saturn
Railjack.
For the Kuva liches. And
Mais um
they'll
motivo
be
pra fazer
waiting for you.
Railjack.
So if me, Steve, Scott, and Jeff all are ready to take down our respective
Mas sempre
sisters,
foi
we'll
assim,
all
o
go into
Dark.
a mission together, and we'll be facing off against them in a ship, taking out each one by one. So it'll be, you'll want to prep for it. There's going to be a couple, bosses one by one to go through. The sister herself is going to be waiting there, so you'll want to make sure you're ready to take them down as a squad, solo, whatever you prefer. But they'll be waiting there.
Your hound, of course, loyally by
Hound.
your side.
Yes, yes, very loyally by your side, and you'll have to break through the hound to get to the sister of Parvos. So those will all be waiting for you. People saying magnetic to fight those dogs. Well, we were doing some before and after on the dev build with and without magnetic, and it made a huge difference. Got some questions.
Recap, Reb.
How you have to face off against them at the end.
Mhm.
Weapons,
A tile expansion as a result of this update as well.
real song.
And to getting Yoreli, getting the
Mas
Sisters
esses
of
mo-
Parvos, all the weapons,
Ok.
cameras, the Voidstorm rewards for the briefcase melee weapons. It will be coming all together, so no platform.
O lançamento vai ser simultâneo, então provavelmente vai vir bugs, então aguardem, pessoal.
So you'll have to stay tuned on our social channels for the release date.
Não tiltem.
Have one to share today.
Denuncie todos os bugs que você encontrarem pra eles arrumarem logo, pelo amor de Deus.
You'll know when it's ready.
Am I wrong?
We tell you.
Scientific.
Is that a
Preguem todos os
correct
bugs
statement? Pray tell.
possíveis para eles poderem consertar o jogo. Por favor.
All
We
right.
got to get this out for our Tenno, and then on to TennoCon.
I know this is
for-
our last dev stream.
TennoCon's in September, is it?
No,
Is it June tomorrow?
Is it
Oh,
June is
September
tomorrow.
TennoCon or December TennoCon this year?
June is tomorrow, and July.
Tá zoando até no com.
TennoCon.
Eu não corro agora, não vai
Tear in your
voltar?
eyes, Steve. All right, we should do some. Actually, I do have one more thing. If we're actually I have a few more things for assets. Sorry. We do have with the second Ember Deluxe that's coming. We also have a Syndana that Nikita's working on right now.
Dana?
It's going to be. It's going to have a fire mohawk in the middle. So Ember
Vai ser a
Deluxe
Syndana que vai vir.
with Deluxe Syndana as well. So, and this is also coming in Sisters of Parvos.
Parallel with the Harrow helmet, I think.
Oh yeah. We could.
Maybe
I
a good
wonder
pairing.
if the dangle on the Harrow helmet would like dip into the flames so it looks like he's like on fire. Yeah. You know how it is?
I need a fire mohawk.
I need a fire mohawk. All right. So we got some questions here. Let's take a look. Oh, here's one from KC Legions. No.
Doing the point of contention. That's why Nightwave, when intermission ends, will probably be a simpler version focused on rewards and challenges, and less so on a kind of expanding narrative and using our effort that expanding narrative to advance the larger story of Warframe more so. So that's why it's a little dry right now.
Yeah, and actually, I did bring. You know, Jeff, I was going to throw you under the bus for the Ghoul.
Só a Nightwave que vai demorar um pouquinho ainda pra poder vir os novos updates, tá? Da atualização da Nightwave.
Oh, really?
Because I was going to say, hey Jeff, where's the
Tá no intermission aí, vai ficar.
bullying Tim? But I think
This isn't going to be the bully video, is it?
It is the bully video. So this is what
It's always a bully.
access to the studio mocap. Advance to Tim for letting.
Work.
Jeff, what are you up
Voando.
to?
As gravações dos caras.
So, this has
I
been
didn't even.
Pra fazer o tracking do corpo do personagem. Arrastando o cara ali.
This was just for fun. This
Esse
is
aqui é o
not a
Jeff aqui do
I
canto, aqui, ó.
assume this is
Arrastando,
like
puxando o
Era
cara.
and Baus kind of like hanging out, having fun, like do the poll thing again, and just like
that's their playing. They're-
developing their friendship. I
that's
think.
horseplay. That's
Yeah,
so.
it is. They're horsing around.
Yeah.
I've made about 3 versions of that video with
Devourer.
labels on it, where it's like Jeff is something that's distracting me. I'm Tim's body, and it's like thinking about Gara Prime and stuff. So I look forward to that becoming a meme template where we can all.
No.
Why not?
You cut out the part where I very gently put him down, though.
Did I? Did I cut that part? Are you sure? I must not have got that part. So, yeah.
Sport. Lets me throw him around.
Yeah, thanks. Let's all get a thanks Tim in chat for being such a willing mocap artist.
Eat your heart out, James Cameron.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Exatamente, ou vamos acordar de manhã, ter que trabalhar, tipo, no top fim, não.
On the team pick the questions this week, so I didn't choose this one, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Sir X asks, this were inspired from other games like Final Fantasy XIV and Genshin Impact, but what about letting us own a house or something like it? I know we can
Vamos
definitely
trabalhar? Ah, não quero, não.
but something that's more peaceful, not drifting around in space would be more pleasing, is what Sir X asks.
You got your dojo.
Sir X.
You do have your dojo.
Yeah.
That's what
How much
Sir X.
more of a host do you want?
You sure it was Corey that picked these questions?
I am
Because
positive.
it sounds like a
Because
Rebecca question.
you shared some stats even last week with us too. That
I am but the messenger. Railjack.
Okay. O Railjack, que eu vi que ele falou, eles falaram que o Railjack não vai vir nada de novo também, tipo, novas naves, o pessoal perguntou de coisas desse tipo. Eles responderam algumas perguntas da comunidade.
Those other versions might be probably easier than having a swap of your Railjack, but maybe having a couple in the garage. Unpaid debts, unpaid pretzel money that we have. Winky currently that.
Yeah. Great answers. There you go.
I mean, yeah, just, you know, we have TennoCon coming up. We have very specific things that we want to show our players about commitments we've made that we want
Sobre a
to see
TennoCon.
through and not talking too much about things that are in the future. We gotta kind of catch up.
Mm-hmm.
We just hit on Friday a very important internal milestone that I'm super like goosebumpy about, so I'm very excited about that.
pretty huge, yeah.
And it isn't Railjack really. There's a bit of it in there. So that's really where our focus is right now. And I think when TennoCon comes, you'll see why we're not really talking about anything outside of that, because yeah, we're going to be working on that.
Eles falaram que eles estão trabalhando em várias coisas na TennoCon e por que eles não estão comentando sobre, porque eles vão mostrar várias coisas lá, então
Yeah, and I mean,
não é legal falar agora.
yeah, this is our last DevStream until TennoCon, so this is.
No, it isn't.
Essa é a última live, né, que teve antes da TennoCon, então
Close up the DevStream shop because TennoCon's the next time they're going to see you guys, so might as well give some party.
I'm buying an RV. That's it.
Yeah, I know. What a great art.
Just escape.
Terror.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, in all seriousness, this is the dev stream to end until post TennoCon. So the next time people see us here together, it will be at TennoCon on July 17th. But to get to that point, you guys are very busy. You're all working on things that, you know, well, a lot of us are working on Sisters of Parvos to get that update out, you know, before TennoCon.
Provavelmente já deve vir esse mês a atualização.
The rest of the work is going
Mês próximo, dia 17 de... 17 vai ser um sábado, então a gente vai cobrir a TennoCon ao vivaço na Twitch, galera.
TennoCon's a big a big deal for us.
Vamos cobrir até no com, galera.
It gives us an important immovable
Vou
milestone.
acordar cedo, a gente vai ficar aqui vidrado igual louco. Marca na agenda de vocês, Roguinha cobrindo a Tenocon no dia 17 de julho. Vai ser um sábado.
With YARELLI and with the Sisters of Parvos update. So I wouldn't say 100% of the team is working on what we're showing for TennoCon, and
before we do some final prizes, we digital.
Yeah.
Everybody
We're
getting
running
a
a
fun
relay
page.
event.
I think if you're looking for
Yeah. Warframe. Then the next question is, when are we getting?
Começa tipo meio-dia e vai até
More
tarde.
broad we make the
Às
game, the
4,
more
6.
people that become super interested in a certain part of it. So you're constantly like rotating onto a subset of content that a very specific type of player likes, while the rest of the players want something
É dia de
else.
tomar banho.
So
Atrasa o
we
banho pra mais
all of
tarde.
These interests, some eat more than others at a certain point, but I think your point is very accurate in terms of the core experience that we're hoping to bring to you for TennoCon.
Right.
You got it. All right, let's
Let's
do
hope it works.
Yeah. Woo! Oh yeah, we had a bit of a thought today about 1,000 platforms
I say, is that like
Toss.
right now that it's,
I don't think it's complete before
It was an-
because something.
but we like on the PC.
everyone.
I know. We're going to be doing a. Oh, we get
Every
to
year.
Is not the kind of excitement you want.
No, I can actually feel myself getting warm with the anxiety from it again.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and you get to go through it every year.
I know. We get
Every
to
year.
Woo. Prime it now. Noir. So Dunzo Funds July.
Oh,
So
Easily
Double the market.
17th. It'll be. I'm having the stress belches though.
perhaps last Monday DevStream. It's DevStreams until after.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Vou.
Bye.
Bye.
Tá bom então, guys. Essa foi a Tenocon. Tenocon não, a DEVSTREAM, pô. A DEVSTREAM que teve Tenocon. Olha, eu nem começou a Tenocon. É isso aí, guys. Então essa foi a DEVSTREAM de hoje que rolou.